I mean, that has to be the case.
Yeah.
Right? There's no way that there's going to be a core Chen or Tusk.
Ever since Chen got the another nerf, he got nerf after nerf, but the last one has killed his presence for a while.
So what is good about Chen at the moment? Like, why here? Why now?
I thought when you said at the moment, as in like this patch, he's not that great. Are you surprised by the Chen pick, Yannis? That's the first of this tournament.
Raising one eyebrow.
Yeah.
Just to paint you a picture, it looks
Perplexed.
Like, that is questionable at the best.
We'll find out, though.
We'll find out.
I guess it depends. Like, maybe there's a fifth hero here. Because he's a safe lane beast. Like, he's going to enable whatever safe laner that they decide to take.
Because you still give, like, a lot of regen with Divine Favor. A lot of big increase in damage. Not as big as it used to be.
It's the black hole!
All right. We'll leave that to...
So we've got the 4-position Enigma
You didn't
now.
like that? That's messed up.
Sorry. No, it was
I just
quite good,
supported
actually.
you on the panel.
It was quite good, actually.
Thank you.
It got me hyped.
Whoa, it's the black hole.
There is not too much disable, so that's nice. But there's very little disable. There's barely any disable.
Yeah, it's pretty much nothing.
There's pretty much nothing.
What did they take last time when they
All
had
on Tusk.
Viper? What was their other core? What did Miracle play?
When they had the Viper, Miracle played the Anti-Mage.
Oh, that's right. They banned Troll.
Yeah, I was going to say I like Troll for Keen, as well as the TB that we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, still in the pool, and I mean, they can still do it a different way for Keen and have...
What does
Heat play
Liquid
something
get?
else.
What they need a safe laner with a stun, so they need
Sven!
a carry. I thought it was Sven. I was like, what?
If you're saying safe laner with the stun, then is there anything else other than a Sven?
I mean, you don't really like it that much because it's you have problems with Enigma and
But you're
I don't know how much
you're
you
a core
like
prophet.
it. Do you like it?
What?
Core prophet can get really rich and get himself Scythe of Ice. So you got you can definitely, that's a hero that naturally builds into disables anyway. So you got that going.
No Animage, no Morphling for Miracle.
No.
How many other safe laners are there?
Anti-Mage banned.
As your absolute win condition? Not a lot.
Yeah.
So we thought that Keen was going to take, like, what, TB or something? But it's a bit different now.
Can't Faceless Void. And
Wait, why can't you face this Void?
I don't think you like it versus Lion Doom.
Ah, fair. I like Void though. You got
Ursa.
Bash.
Ursa sounds kind of okay.
Ursa's okay.
Basher. Abyssal. Because you're disabled later on
Monkey
with that.
is okay.
That's a puck. So they are doing
Juggernaut.
Puck for Keen. So that should be an old chicken Leshrac still.
Yep.
With
Puck.
Yi on the puck.
They could do safe lane Viper and do a different mid.
That's what
some
they did
weird
last time.
world.
Is 11 then the Doom? Yes.
take the Wraith King or
Invoker.
the LD.
We had Wraith King tried out twice by Chaos.
How'd it go?
I think they lost both.
Well, that's why Team Liquid's here.
Well, I must say Chaos is in the same position as Liquid at the moment, as in they are
True.
both in the lower bracket decider match. And of course, Chaos is playing against Ninjas in Pajamas at this very moment at MDL 2, by the way. You can check that out if you want, but I think this series is a lot more exciting. No offense. It sounds very rude, actually, the way you said it. But this is looking like it's going to be a very interesting game.
There's a lot of team fight on the side of Keen, but the downside of it is that it's very high cooldown. So I think you might consider...
Low cooldown runaround hero.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds very Keen Gaming-esque. Hey, it's
PA.
a PA.
Low cooldown runaround hero.
Low cooldown runaround hero. That's
Okay.
It's an interesting lineup from Liquid.
Sometimes people use the word interesting to say that they don't like it when they think it's, you know...
I mean, PA can blow up all 3 of these cores.
All right.
You can blow up Puck, Leshrac, and Doom.
Shiver, lots of people refer to me as interesting.
I'm not sure if that's a compliment, Will.
When they're trying to describe it, he's interesting.
All right, what are we thinking here? How's this game gonna go down? Is it gonna? Because previous game, you guys were kind of correct in how it went. What do you think, Cap? Convinced? Is it gonna be a 3rd game? Is it gonna be?
I don't know, because it's also because we were talking a lot about Liquid's last pick and like what they need to do to solve certain things, but Keen's lineup is also kind of weird and not like fully synergistic. High cooldowns. There's not like a ton of like combos that they're going to be doing.
Are you going against Matumaman's Viper? That's the question.
No, I'm not. I'm going to go Liquid.
I will go Keen Gaming. I feel like their lineup is well balanced. There's not a whole lot of ways to cancel the black hole as long as they don't get completely smashed in the laning phase. I think it'll go Keen, and I think this time it'll be one-sided. I'm backing my boys.
Ooh.
My boy E's going to have a good bounce-back game. Let's go Keen.
All right, well, if it's up to Blitz, we're going to have a 3rd game of the series here in the decider match of Group A. Let's find out what's going to happen here in Game 2 between Team Liquid and Keen Gaming. And let's hand you over to Grant and Fogged.
Whoa, hey there everyone again. Guess what? We've got game number 2, Keen versus Liquid. That first one is a pretty hype matchup, and it looks like we're going to have another bloodbath. They're actually just going to run on straight forward. GH and Miracle, they're looking for Old 11. Tag team with 4 other heroes. That's a lot of damage, Fog. Whoa, right at the beginning.
Not even just tag team. I think this could be one of the reasons they maybe have gotten the Chen 2 Penitence plus tag team. Everyone gets bonus attack speed, hitting faster and faster when they hit that target that is tag teamed.
Yes, dude, that is, and okay, I know you saw
That's
the
not the only
Chen,
reason,
yeah, you saw the Chen pick, and you know there's some stuff. And are you excited to see this hero? Like
So-
you used to be a Chen player, right? A little bit.
Yeah, I was a pretty garbage Chen, I'll be honest, though. But it's fine. It used to be, it's changed a lot from what it used to be, right? It used to be a very micro-intense hero where you
Yeah.
played a lot around that. You'd get your Mac. Look, people all had their different ideas about it,
Yeah.
but for the most part, it was played the same. Now this hero has changed a lot, of course, with the Divine Favor change in particular, but also now that you can bring heroes around the map like Coddle, you have recall. Your Holy Persuasion allows you to change your lanes for phrase saving TPs as well, which can also be very strong, as we've seen Liquid in this tournament, changing lanes, right? They get the matchups they don't want, they swap it up. So I think that could be one of the potentials too. Also, I think there's a couple of reasons. The Chen, he still can bully heroes quite hard, right? With your Blightstone, and also supports don't deal with creep stat nicely. Also, Divine Favor, bonus heals, plus a Viper, right? They have a lot of different things that could be coming into it, and Kuroki's a Chen player, so...
Yeah. Always, you know, he probably misses the old Chen. Dark in a little bit of trouble. GH gets a punch, but needed about 2 more hits here. And it looks, I mean, you're looking at both these drafts. We thought we saw a lot of action last game. Like, you look at Keen's lineup. If there's not action, they're probably losing this game, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, what is their game plan? What is their timing? Is it just Black Holes, Dooms, just 5-man team fights? It's very strange to me.
I completely agree, because they don't have your traditional, your carries, right? Like, they don't even have a single Agi hero. They literally only have int and majority int heroes and that one strength hero on the Doom. So they're really looking to play very strong around that mid game, but they do have some cooldowns that they have to play around as bottom. We see some nice body blocks.
They're going, yeah. Miracle just fully body blocked. Didn't even really attack. There's going to be another one, but unfortunately they won't dive for Miracle, taking a lot of damage.
And he was only level 1, and he still had the Phantom Strike from going for the first blood with that, increased attack speed with tag team. Doesn't actually have the dagger, so now he does though.
And then Line, ooh, that hurts. Uses the mana drain, but runs out of mana. What's your build on that hero now? Are you like a stun, like 101 guy, or do you like? what's your build, like the first 4 levels normally?
Online?
Yeah.
I think it's normally, if you have kill threat, you get the Hex, obviously, but I think if it's a lane where you don't really think you have kill threat, you want to be playing so you can just, you know, sustain as much as possible, so you're going to see this mana drain get picked up.
Yep, and we see Old 11, he gets dove down bottom, 3 heroes, and what are you going to do? Old 11, he loves playing this Doom, but as we see, Liquid's not afraid of it. They let it go through both games.
It's going to be eyes on GH as he finds an Invis rune. It is under a ward, but now he can mess so badly with Kaka. So he's going to follow this Enigma around. He also has an Obs ward too, so he can place it to either watch or to block some of the camps if he would like to. He's actually going to wait to see if Kaka walks up to see if he can get a trap with the shards. He's going to check the second spot too.
Do you also think possibly like GH might know they have a ward now too? We didn't see any pings out, and so he's just blocking. I love that set though.
I think the way he grabbed the Invis and walked down before starting going up while he was fading, you know, to try to play them. So it looked like he was either aware of them having that, or it was a just-in-case move, as I think he just sapped XP from the Doom's Devourer as well.
Well, Doom will eat the big troll, and Enigma just straight into that jungle. People said jungling would never happen again, but, you know, some teams are pulling it back, and it is slow, right? It is just so much slower than it used to be.
Yeah, and it's also different because, like, even though you're a jungle Enigma, you're denying range creeps, and you're also giving your items, your early starting items, to your Doom. So you see, you know, Old 11 has that Ring of Regen, eventually a Ring of Health, and mid.
Yeah, Puck will go down. The Invis rune does get used, and man, Liquid already 1,000 up. Kuroki, though, the Infernal Blade will take him out, so Old 11 finally gets a return kill, and, well, they needed that.
By himself as well.
Struggling, yeah.
That's
and wow,
pretty significant.
A 3-1. Obviously, Keen, like, they have good early game heroes, but it's the ultis, right? When you start getting level 6s, that's when you're doing stuff.
Yeah.
Mind control in this Nature's Prophet. We've seen a lot of core Natures, right? We even saw a middle one coming out from Chaos. You like the carry builds, right? Like, just this straight up, you know, screw the Vlads, you know, Crimson's okay, but a quick Orchids, it's just a game changer.
Like, I think like Treads Drums Orchid is usually the build that, if you're playing like the core, unless it's a game where you just like, we're trying to deathball end, right?
Yeah.
You go Treads, your Crimson, your Vlads. I think that was more of a thing in the past, like not like super past, but like a couple months ago. Top GH, actually.
Thought about it. He did TP, not under the vision. He's actually right out. Oh, there will be. They're going to get it. Tag team's going to go off. Old Chicken going to get beat down. There's a lot of stuns, though. There's the Edict. There's another stun. But the Treants are there to soak up all the Edict. It won't matter. GH will go down. Old Chicken took a ton of damage, but he had double null, three branches. He wasn't too upset. Ooh, the regen rune. They're fighting over it, and it will be the Enigma who picks it up, but canceled immediately.
Mm-hmm. We saw Dark also. He went 1-1-1 as the build, by the way, so...
I mean, as you said, right,
anyway.
the extra, especially against the Nature's Prophet, you probably do need that extra lockdown or he's just gone.
Mm-hmm. Immediately, they go back toward top, though, but bringing Kuroki as well.
Yep, and look at that. That's a nice ice shard, but will it be enough? They're going to try to. They snowball all 3-4. Now, Dark, you could be in a little bit of trouble too, my friend. He's going to try to run away, and they do. They trap him, but use the tangle. Only has one more after that, though. And man, GH, he is playing so quick. We've seen him bottom, middle, and top now.
Yeah. He actually got brought home earlier, so that's why he was able to TP top. Kuroki, when he died, brought GH home so he'd have the TP available as top. The runes.
Oh, Kuroki barely gets it. The stun even misses. GH should be able to run. Kuroki's in a little bit of trouble, but he's got that chat. He's just running. GH now getting chased down by the Edict. Mind control. He's looking, but it looks like everyone will get out of there. And yeah, you run up to Chen. Honestly, that teleport thing, that is just one of the best moves in the game, right? The fact, as you said, you never have to give up a lane, and you can just always bring someone to a fight. It's like having a reverse half Spectre that, you know, you can always bring someone to a team fight.
Yeah, and you can also like be like, GH show top, and then I'll port you in the trees bottom, and then you gank the Doom, and then you even have TP available on your
to go back up top
elsewhere. Exactly. So there's a
untapped potential.
There
yeah, because it's true. Like, people just, we only really, as you said, we only see it from a couple of people now.
We see it right now. The Rapture is coming. That's what it's called. Interesting. Yep. So the Rapture is what it's called when he brings people. As bottom, GH will get brought down to for 11.
Control, though. He's looking there. Going to go for Old 11 as well. They're going to turn in. This is going to be a 3-on-1 gang. Old 11 definitely going to go down here. Will die. Miracle gets it. Mind control will die as well. Almost got a kill on Dark, and look at this. Oh, he did. Okay. Yep. So they get the kill. Looks like the Treants end up picking him up, and they do get an Arcane Rune for the Puck here, so Enigma saving that.
So a question, Grant. Did you know that when he teleports people, the spell called on them was called Rapture? Because I sure did not.
Sure, I'll go with yes. I look smart. No, I did not. That's actually super sick.
It literally, I like moused over because I never moused over the Holy Persuasion bringing people. It's Rapture. Yeah. That's dope.
That is.
So immediately, GH uses Shrine just for himself, and he wants to try to keep making plays as he is, you know, playmaker.
I'm actually loving this. This is Chen maxing his Q, right? The last patch, it was your W. The patch before, it was always your creeps. But now, we're seeing all. Chen's just, we're seeing everything from it. I love it.
It's an 8-second duration with 11-second cooldown that gives everybody 120 attack speed. So it is very strong if you're actually able to get it and use it properly.
Control. Looks like he will go down. It doesn't look like it. He definitely will go down. The Arcane Rune puck is up here. They bring it now down bottom. They're going to look for it. There is going to be a Doom coming out, but Doom's going to be the first one to go down. Will they get to deny? No. Old 11 will end up picking up. Pretty tough with that Midnight Pulse as well. But look at this. The Enigma's going to chase down Kuroki. Just going to split some creeps. GH very low as well. And look at the Urn gets popped.
Whoa.
They have to back out.
Speaking of the Urn, that's an Urn Enigma.
Yeah, it is. That's why I was like, wait, whoa. No boots. Just straight up the Urn Enigma with a Windlace.
Interesting.
They got to play active, right? But who else would get it? I mean, Line or Doom. Well, hold on to that. Thought GH, he finds it. Tag team's there. There's going to be Vince in there. Just going to go for this Enigma now. Mind control. Just right click, and easy kill there. And this is scary, right? Because we didn't even, I mean, we talked about the Chen TP, but you have Nature's Prophet and Chen. There's just two heroes that can always come out of nowhere.
Yeah,
you have no clue.
Extremely true. And every time it's like, sure, Viper is a static hero. But now you have a Chen that can make him not be that static hero. You can move him around the map when you need to. And Liquid right now, they're 8-5, but it's only a 1K lead at the moment. So.
And yeah, you see the puck decently, trying to keep up with that Viper. Obviously, just going to stay in that lane and farm. And Old Chicken doing the old play, just hiding with that, trying. To kill the tower. Pings are coming out. Mind control. Will he go for the Sprout, try to trap one? It doesn't look like it.
He's not quite 6 on the NP either. I think they want to make sure that Mind Control gets that. GH is going to give him the XP. Now they can look for even more plays with the moves around the map with that Wrath of Nature.
But there is a black hole up now. The puck had the Arcane Rune ult, so it's back up as well. They have the team fight. Like, if you... I have a feeling Liquid's going to want to avoid that, but it's going to be pretty tough if Old Chicken's pushing your towers.
Yeah.
I assume they probably want to play around him, right? He's the guy who's going to push your towers, and you got to. GH hasted. Won't find anyone, though.
Right now it looks like they're trying to pressure the bottom tower.
Oh, Snowball dodges the Impale, and then he dodges. He does have the haste, trying to body block. No, he's just trying to get the hell out of there, and he can't. GH just beats him down. Nature's Prophet ulti. We talked... People used to consider it actual garbage, but now it's good.
It got buffed so much.
It got buffed.
I mean, 60-second cooldown. They added, what, 3 or 4 extra bounces on it after some time. I mean, that was a long time ago.
And here we go. We have the double TP. They bring in GH. They bring in Mind Control as well. They block out Old 11, and this will be an easy kill. Nice Sprout there from Mr. Control. And a 1K lead now for Liquid. But here we go. He's here. He's popping the double silence. He's going to orb. He needs to make it to his team. He needs to make it to the black hole. They're just going to kill the Chen first. He pops the black hole. There's going to be one. There's Old Chicken here as well. They get that kill, and there we go. They need to use the big ults, and they do. They get Kuroki. They get Miracle, and they should get this tower.
Yeah. They emphasize bringing like everybody down here to try to pressure, and yeah, that tower should be brought down as Matu. He makes his way, does a mirror rotation. He tries to pressure the top tower.
And going for the mech, you like the mech build instead of the Atos this game?
Yeah, I think the mech build works well with his team because they can group up, and with Chen, you Divine Favor and you increase, the heals. It just makes it, just
better.
Just better, yeah. It's really strong in combo.
And here we go. Even though the black hole's done, you see the gold game, man, Liquid. It's every game, it's Liquid on top on those bounty runes, it feels like.
Yeah.
But they try to push bottom in. Obviously, no ultis really up for Keen except for that puck. Well, they have Doom now as well.
I'm wondering how much Viper's actually going to lifesteal. With Spell lifesteal, with a mech, and with Divine Favor on him when he's just fighting, he's going to have so much HP per second.
We saw him unkillable yesterday without half of those things, too. That's going to be pretty scary.
And you look at Keen's lineup, and what's their physical damage?
Good question.
They have pure. They have some pure damage, which is nice.
Got Edict,
the Midnight Pulse, and the Edict does
magical, physical.
Physical.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Well, middle lane is going to get pushed in. Ice shards go out. Doesn't look like they'll be able to get this mid tower yet. Keen, you got to prioritize it. You got to keep as many towers alive as you can. They will glyph it, so the siege unit just continues to pound down. And guess what? You got another one. They do get to deny, though. Doom definitely wants to eat one of those, but is probably scared to just walk up to that creep wave. You get ice sharded tag team with a Chen there, you're going to die.
Yeah.
Will be. Oh, Stem's going to go out on Matumba. I don't think you can go on him, and they will just back it up. Meanwhile, Old Chicken, he's going to start split pushing bottom still. And that's the one hero. He can take your towers so quickly on that left track.
Yeah, just if he's left it on for any moments. You see my control is now making his way toward top. He needs to put pressure on these lanes.
Because the thing is, Keen Gaming, even though they're down 1,000, like, when Black Hole's back up, they're scared. Like, Liquid can't take a 5-man ever when that Black Hole's up.
Yeah, the one thing that Keen has to be careful is not to commit too many ultis, because if they do commit too many ults, Liquid will respawn and go straight to Roshan.
Yes,
they
straight to Roshan,
go,
straight to your base.
Yeah. Like Viper with mech, and they go Rosh, and then they're going to go for some timing push into your base, and you're going to be, uh-oh, this got really weird really fast. So they have to be a little careful with how many ultis they commit in certain fights.
Yep. Oh, the coil is going to barely miss there on Miracle. And they're going to have to back out now. Will they make it? GH, he's cutting him off. Matumba, he's cutting him off as well. Dark, they don't have any stuns. They almost burst him, but up top, there's going to be a Doom. They're going to look for it. They're going to try to chase. Nature's Prophet. Uh-oh, he's just kiting around, and GH with the Snowball Shard, saving him, getting the kill.
Kuroki actually, Holy Persuasion, took GH out of the fight.
Did it?
Yeah, I think he would have killed the Lion, and instead he gets the Doom.
Even
That's
better.
Probably better anyway, but...
You know, just why? And then he's like, never mind. You're Kuroki, you're cool this time.
It looked like, uh-oh.
And there's going to be Old Chicken. He's going for this tower. He has a haste rune, so he doesn't have to fully commit. There's going to be some more heroes coming, but Dark, he doesn't have any HP, but he just goes for the finger. Oh, the quick heal there. Barely saves him. Oh, my goodness. They needed that. That was, what, like 4 HP? Whew. And Keen, they cannot catch a break right there.
Wow,
that was a rough one.
That was so close.
And that feels good, because you're about to get a finger solo kill on an Nature's Right. You're going to get levels, gold, but now Kuroki with that Shen.
And now Finger's down for nearly 3 minutes. So that's one of their big burst damages that they have in their lineup to take down this Viper.
Are you, like, we look back at this draft now already. We're only 13 minutes in. Are you just surprised that Keen tried this out? Or do you think it's okay? Because it is a very different draft, right? Like, it's strange.
I am a bit surprised just because Liquid is a team that they like to play this like farm game, right? They might be behind, but their net worth is relatively close, and then they get to a point in late game where, like, if this PA gets a Battle Fury and a BKB, the game is like over. Right?
Yeah.
It's like super, unless there's like amazing black holes, but even then, it can be hard for the Enigma to catch those positionings to get that. The PA is just going to be super farmed, and they have 3 cores that scale really hard. Well, 2 cores that scale pretty hard on Liquid. Viper actually kind of does too, so I'll keep it as 3.
And look at that, 7 minutes faster than normal. Mech at 12 minutes 11. Dang.
Yeah.
This is just scary. It's a 2K lead, and Keen, they want to take team fights, but it's just tough because you don't always want to sit as 5, right? That's the problem. Like, yeah, they have a better 5-man, but if you 5-man, Liquid's just going to push 3 lanes, and it's
Liquid's
tough.
just playing the farm game. I think they know that Keen's on this. I mean, it's weird because Keen's on a timer. Even though they have an Enigma with a black hole, if he gets BKB, it will be uninterruptible. There's a PA in the game he's going to have a Battle Fury. Viper's top net worth too, and they're getting a lot of farm on the map. Kaka is going for the Spirit Vessel this game, so he's looking to try to, I'd imagine, throw it on the Viper to make sure he can't just get all that HP going for his team. But
they're going to look for this gang top. There's a Nature's Prophet ulti coming in free. There's going to be the Urn. They're just going to go in, and oh my. They burst him down pretty quickly there.
Yeah, and GH is even starting to find quite a lot of farm too for himself. He looks like he's going for a Shadow Blade on the Tusk. So if they do split up, he can also look to get those.
There's going to be a coil though. They're going to look for mind control, and he'll just get brought down here. A nice rotation, nice smoke gank. They saw what happened top. They figured mind control's probably going to play greedy, and he does.
Yeah.
Old 11 still farming the drums phase boots. Doom 5th on net worth. Obviously, will catch up eventually, especially once you get that level 15 talent. But yeah, we see the gold gain in Liquid once again, and it's the bounty. That's kind of been like what this series has been, just bounty runes and just kind of outvaluing them.
Yep. 2 for 2 bounties. We have an Alpha Wolf that's just sticking with Miracle the whole time from Kuroki, so just give him that a little bit of extra farm speed that he can have until he has Battle Fury.
Feels nice. And, well, what do you want to see Keen do right now? Because it feels like they're grouping up a little. I mean, what can they do? They've maybe go over that tier 1 tower top.
Man, it's so hard because they're just getting split up around the map so much. They keep having to show all over the place, and they get ran at immediately.
Yep.
As soon as they do. So I think like as soon as they have Veil, I guess on the Enigma, they have to try to fight wherever the Viper is. Because right now it seems like they don't want to go anywhere where Matumba is.
Yeah.
But with the Veil or with the Spirit Vessel, maybe they can think that that's enough damage. But I'm still kind of in a position where I'm not sure because they're all magic damage, and this Viper's he's got Hood Mech.
Yeah.
He's got Hood Greaves even.
He's pretty unkillable almost.
Yeah. How do you bring this man down with a Chen heal on top and with Divine Favor? Oh. And in the meanwhile, it's a PA. You have to be like thinking in the back of your head if you're Keen, where is Miracle this whole time?
Because it doesn't feel like if you're Keen, right, and you had this quote-unquote normal lineup, you're probably not feeling that bad. You're only 2K down. Like, you actually are farming the map well, but the problem is, what are you farming with that? And it is going to be a Midas on the Doom.
Yeah.
So they know that it's probably going to the late game, and they know it's going to be tough.
Yeah, maybe they can hope for some just god-tier spells, right? Just
I mean, they have them, right? You got a Black Hole, you've got a Leshrac, and you got a Puck, the Finger. You have these god-tier spells, but it's going to have to go right.
as long as they can land them, right?
Oh, here we go. Miracle. Uh-oh. Could be in a little bit of trouble here. Gonna try to run. There's gonna be the Yules. They should be able to get these stuns. There's gonna be double. There's the Finger, and there's the kill. They needed that one. Kaka will go down middle. Mind control Matumba. But the PA probably a much bigger kill. Keen gets it.
That's a nice move there, getting that smoke up on the high ground there. They don't have to commit Doom even. They only have to use the line finger, so that's what they should do. Right?
And it doesn't even feel that bad, right? Because you get the extra 50 damage now as well. You had to have loved that, right? Because you're a decent line player. That little bit of buff.
It was a needed change, right? The hero felt like it was like dead for a while, and then no, he's starting to get a little bit more pick, a little bit more.
Seeing some. Uh-oh, top lane. They're going to go in for the kill. They do have the coil used. Do they have detection? He's just trying to get away, trying to avoid the stun. He actually does, but he will go down. Good effort, but 413 gold going the way of Old Chicken. Now Old 11, though, he could be in a little bit of trouble. He's just going to TP out. Do they have anything to cancel? Doesn't look like it. Gets out, and there we go. Keen Gaming from a 3K lead. Now it's about 1K.
Yeah, I think they're recognizing now that if GH isn't there, them dying is very unlikely. He's the only way to actually cancel TPs until someone gets an item for it.
And this Leshrac, right, doing everything. Rotates bottom, gets that PA kill, rotates top. Feels like Old Chicken, like, he's your carry player, but he's going to have to dictate the pace of this game for you.
They got to keep it up. They got to keep looking for these. They got to stay hungry, pretty much. They got to just keep looking for these frags. They can't let Miracle just respawn and back up and go straight back to where he was when he died. They have to get an objective after these kills somehow.
Yeah, that heat, man. He is liking the top lane here, but the Roche, once again, it feels like it's one of those Roche games. Obviously, yeah, Raiding can do it much quicker. Tag team, Venetance, the just PA, right? But do you want to fight here against a Enigma and Doom? That's the question. But it looks like they are going to just go for it. Pinged out already by the Dire. He's going for Blink next, but he only has a Spirit Vessel on that Enigma. They're taking it down so quickly. Look at that amp damage on it from both spells. But the Puck Orb will go through. It scouts it out. They see it's about 40% HP. They clear out all the Eidolons. That Midnight Pulse going down. Oh, he's trapped out. Nice. Ice Shards. There's going to be the Black Hole. It won't matter. GH just played him. Ice Shards and then the Snowball. What a nice play there. And that's just going to be a Roche, right? They could try to steal it. We'll see. There's going to be the Orb. They look to do it. No.
That was, so nice. Those shots.
Yeah, he freaked out. I mean, it happens, right? You're like, well, he's cut off. There's nowhere to go. It's tough just dying, right? Like, you're like, well, we have to give up Roche, and he goes for the Black Hole, but...
The call is also, Kaka's, I think he's like the in-game caller, too. Like, he's probably the one like saying, we can't let them get this Roche.
We have to go.
Like, we have to try to stop them here. Otherwise, the game could just, blow up in our faces here.
And that's another one, and it's blowing up in their face right now after they lose that kill, the Roche, and now top as well. Old 11 continues to try to pressure button. There's going to be a TP in, and it's Miracle. Doesn't want to pop the Doom. Getting over the TP. One more crit is all it takes. Doesn't even need it. Gets the kill. Gets 2 crits. But now middle lane, Croaky going to be in a little bit of trouble. Old Chicken will pick up a little bit of a kill. Dark, will they find him? Yep, the Snowball's there. And action everywhere on the map, but most of it going in Liquid's favor.
Yeah, an interesting itemization. We see the Mind Control going for Vessel as well as Vlad's. The Vessel just amazing versus Doom. We saw it come into play right there where they're able to get the kill because he doesn't have the regen to survive.
And they're chasing him. They're going to get Old Chicken. That was a nice pre-stun by Old Chicken on the Furion, but unfortunately they won't get it. And backs on out. 7 times kill streak. 600 gold from Atum. Look at that. The bounty runes again, 2,000. I keep harping, but I'm a min-max guy, and that's a lot of gold from the bounty runes.
I mean, for sure. And look at the way the momentum kicked up, right? As soon as they're able to get into that rush, but it went from a 1K lead to a 7K lead just like almost instantly. They have the sustain now on Liquid to just go through it. On top of a Chen heal with this mech and pipe. It's way too much.
Mind control just split pushing that top lane, but now the whole team will show up. GH is still here. They had the ward. They're going to get the stun. This should be a kill on GH, and that'll be a nice one. We'll slow down the pick-off options of Liquid, and they're actually going to look for more. Kuroki, you might be getting ditched, my friend, but he's actually summoning in. They might want to fight.
He's bringing Miracle up here.
He is. Let's see what happens. There's going to be the block out. There's Miracle. He jumps forward. Oh, my goodness. He's... Whoa. How'd he get here? And now pops up. They're going to try to bring him down. Nice blink away, though. On the backside, they're actually looking for Matami Man. This might be a fight they didn't want to take, and he gets doomed up on the Viper. There's the finger. He will go down. Dark dies as well. Now Mind Control and Kuroki try and get out. Miracle does still have the TP because he got summoned in. That's a nice double stun coming out from the Leshrac. Can they get everyone? Miracle just blows them up.